I don't get it. I don't get it. How do the people that's talking the trash and basically kicking things off go running crying wolf? I don't get it. Welcome to Onecraknews, where I wouldn't even be talking about this at all. I don't want to do any academics talking at all, period. But this must be said, and it's not even going up on my main channel because it's not worthy enough for me. How am I hating? DJ Akademiks went on his Instagram page and basically said Nicki Minaj is put a hit out on him after he went on live saying all this greasy stuff about Nicki. And then all of a sudden now he's talking about Nicki put a hit out on him. I was the one that told you that Nicki was letting her husband handle this situation a week ago. I told you that he should have been careful because Nicki's husband was taking care of all the unnecessary things. That's just a man addressing somebody who's attacking his wife venomously. Now I could see if he did it professionally or he was just shading Nicki Minaj just to be doing it and was talking greasy. So it was the attitude he had towards it which brought this thing to a head. And now that the husband is like not gonna put up with it or what have you, or rumored or allegedly are going to probably address the situation, he going to run the complex. He running on the gram, running everywhere he can run for help. Then he's on social media. If something happened to me, I just want y'all to know Nicki did it. Then we got a guy from Big Brother TV who said we was just hating. You know, he just following in the footsteps of his buddy. I mean, that's why snitches stick together. Snitches stick together. They'll be like, hey, it ain't snitching unless you from the streets. Nah, bruh, it's called snitching, period. You think there's a code and honor when somebody go in there to testify? You think all of the people that testify are gang members? No, these are actual civilians running in there to testify. You think they're gonna say, oh, well, it's cool, it's a civilian. Civilians get hurt too. Yeah. It's a bad situation. I mean, it ain't that he should fall back. It's just that what's the point? That's my whole thing is what's really the point? What do you want to get out of it? Because it's obviously ain't nothing to get out of the situation no more. But I guess the ratings might be low on a show. I heard that this the last season. They finna shut it down, and him and Nadeska finna try to go do something else. So this is all the talk that comes my way. It's not like I'm prying for information to find out about him. Like I said, I don't even want to talk about him on my main page. He's not even main page worthy anymore. I don't want no problems with that dude. I don't know. I don't whatever he's got going on, that's what he got going on. Right. I don't have no beef with academics at all. I just will never be that guy's friend. Never be that guy's friend. Nah, I don't do the same thing as that guy. Don't do the same thing as him. We're entirely different people. I'm not gonna do a Warren Chirac series. My Hood Story series, you can't even piece that together. I wasn't, Eric. I had no intentions of doing so. I was done with it until this became news. People don't read the fine print. And I said that even in that video. I said he would have to make some major news in order for it to happen. And this was it. And as you could see, he's on the Onecraknews channel. This is as far as it goes. He don't make it to the main channel. He don't graduate up there. This is where this is the level of what he's fallen to. No, I want to bring this out to bring up a point. It's always the guys that's talking greasy and do all this real wolfing on the internet. Then when things get real in private, they want to go talk about if something happened to me, remember it was him. I mean, what are you telling us for? We don't want to be your witnesses. If something happened to you the reason it happened. Who else did this recently? Choke the Joke. Choke the Joke did the same thing. This man went and put up text messages that was sent to him to his phone. He put it on social media that Nori sent him. A guy that was supposedly his friend. Then what did he say? If something happened to me, I just want to let y'all know this is what happened. Look at what he said. I don't know what he mean. I don't know if that's a song or what he gonna do. I'm like, dog, you just was talking greasy about this man. You basically trying to get people to stop watching his show because he wouldn't let you on the show. Then he said you could come do the show. Then you say, I don't want to do the show. So I'm like, well, what do you want? But I know what you wanted. and it was smart. You played them. You played all of them. Played everybody. No, this shouldn't be on Karceno for Life. This belongs right here on Onecraknews because this is as far as it goes. I'm just saying that's phony stuff. Like when you tell me we cool in the DM, then right after that, 2 hours later, your Instagram live come out and you talking greasy about me. Then saying I don't want to do no damage to his channel, but you know you on how you know me. I'm like, dude, we just talked in the DM. What is you doing? Now I can't deal with you no more. So it was that's when I knew what he was on. He was on that whole ride of I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. Ride with me, and then all the idiots ride. Yeah, Chuck is the truth. And I'm like, it's ridiculous. But yet you're still here, Big Brother TV, for the whole 11 minutes and 49 seconds. You was here before I even hit the doggone start button, and you still here. So both of these guys did the same thing. So to let you know that it's a gimmick. Why I got a hoodie on in the house? Because when you me, the sun is always shining on you. Never stop shining on you, bro. Oh yeah, super chat button is working. You guys can super chat if you like over here. Everything's working. Everything's a go. Oh, Joe got to get it in where you got to get it in at. Shoot, he be going live in the doggone bushes and stuff. Yo, it's Choke, no joke. Yeah, so let's talk about it. I'm in the bushes. Oh man. I mean, it's crazy. Like I'm saying, he needs some attention going his way. He belongs to Karen Civil now. He's rebranded himself. He's got Karen. He got Karen Civil up there. Thanks, LM. He got Karen Civil working with him now, so that's where he's at with it. Well, for him, I don't really know, so I really don't keep up with him that much, but I know he's got Karen Civil really working with him now. Yeah, I mean, he the one went at what's the name like that? Nicki Minaj. When it was just like out the blue. It's like, why is he even doing that right now? Like, is that his play? Most people do this garbage and stuff. I don't want to diss nobody to be dissing somebody. If I don't like somebody, I don't like somebody. That's just it. If I don't like their music, I don't like their music. That's just it. One thing about me, I'm not phony with anybody. I'm not gonna get around LeBron James and be like, hey, Bron. No. Bron come up to me and be like, yo, man, heard you don't like me. That stank. I'm gonna be like, I don't like you. Don't like what you've done to the game. And my next video is finna basically echo the same situation. I have an NBA player that's basically saying exactly what I'm saying about you, bum. Megatron flopped though. Megatron wasn't even distributed. It wasn't even promoted. When did Nicki promote Megatron? She just dropped it to the world. That's it. She just dropped it with no promotion, no hype, no nothing. She just dropped a new song out so y'all can have something to rock to. And believe me, y'all just all in a hate Nicki mode. Megatron was a lot better than the songs that she been putting out. That was more like the old Nicki. But y'all, everybody's in a hate Nicki mode. So they stuck in that position where they just gotta hate and they couldn't even judge. They couldn't even judge it. So it is what it is. A trash crybaby, all this stuff. What person said that? Somebody said that it's not snitching if you're a civilian or somebody said that in an interview, and every idiot in the world been running with that. There's people locked up right now saying, nah, a snitch is a snitch. Snitch is anybody telling on me. If you telling on me, you a snitch. If I was dating Gloria James, I'd be like, look, we finna have a baby. We finna get it right. We gonna get it right this time. Look, snitching is snitching. Dry snitching, all these is snitching. That's what I'm saying. Nobody, my hood stories, the people be like, yo, man, you told her, look, your hood story. Man, look, all the people in the hood story is either dead or gone, or the hood story, you can't even put, the name's been changed. You can't put nothing together. So nobody's been convicted. Nobody's been investigated because of a hood story. Nothing. There's a major difference between anything I've done and anything they've done. This guy, not only was his video used in court, bringing his videos up in court, he's also facing a possible lawsuit because of his videos. This guy's saying real people names, real street people names, how they know such and such, what they doing. And I understand that during that whole thing, he probably didn't know what he was talking about or the dangers of what he was doing. Just totally unaware, just a school kid who went to school, didn't know anybody really street, and just was just recklessly doing these things. Now he's put in a position of power, and Complex has put him in a position to where he's going to be exposed to a lot of the artists that he covered that are basically street guys. You don't really see me doing articles on Little Dirk or videos on Dirk, all these street rappers who are basically gang banging rappers to me. You know, I mostly focus on the music. I don't get caught into the, trippy reds and little dirt ball G murder. I don't do that. You don't see me making those videos. So that's his lane. You don't see him talking about Method Man or Red Man or Biggie or Pac or none. nothing back when it was hip hop, MC Light. He knows nothing about the history of hip hop. That's not his thing. So he don't go down that road. He feel like, nah, that's old stuff. Nobody care about that. They care about Take K. You know, I don't talk about that guy ever. I don't know what song he ever made. You know, that's way too young for me. If anybody believes Academics listens to Nas, does he look like a guy that listens to Nas? Does he look like a guy that listens to Jay-Z? No. He looks like a guy that listens to just Migos. Extension, Takashi. These are people associated with him. Now, the guy he's associated with is telling, and now he's on the Instagram telling. He telling before stuff even went down. He's like, he didn't travel to the future. Look, if I get hit, this is what happened. They put a hit out on me. I mean, Nicki should sue him right then and there on the spot. I'd be like, how dare you put my name up into something? Shouts out to MJ, donated $1 million to the Bahamas and $5 to the hood. Bruh, telling is telling. See, when you put 96 in there like that, he not in the field. Stop saying he telling. He not in the field. They don't abide by the law. Snitching is snitching. Believe me, I'm not in the game. Do you think I'm finna go and rat somebody out? I didn't give up Ghostface when Ghostface hit me in the eye with a bottle. He wasn't aiming for me, but he hit me with the bottle. And the cops is asking me who did it. And everybody's saying the Ghostface killer. And they was like, well, what's his real name? I'm like, I don't know. I knew his name. I wasn't finna give it to the fans, to the cops. And this is me. I'm the victim. Of course I knew his name. You think I didn't know Ghost's name? Get out of here. I ain't give up Ghost. And I'm the one that got hurt. And I'm arguing with my lawyer who's trying to get me money. Look, I'm not suing the Wu-Tang. These are not suing them, but technically we gotta look like we're gonna sue them so that they can pay the money, but we know I ain't suing the Wu-Tang. That's how it was. Dog, civilians get hit all the time, B. What is you talking about for snitching? People nowadays, they just think it's cool to even put that on there before anything goes down. They already tell it. Yo, if something happened to me, this is what happened. I'll be like, dude, you was just. My thing is, if you're gonna be that guy, then don't talk greasy. That's my thing. If you don't talk like the McGilla gorilla killer, and then when things get hot and they respond back, you throwing it up on the ground. Where they do that at? That just makes zero sense to me. This game is twisted, crazy, and foul. Yeah, I prefer people hit the Cash App up all the time. Carceno, the name on the Cash App. But if you want to hit the Streamlab up, that's cool with me too. I have no problems with that. I told y'all the truth. When I spoke on Nicki Minaj, I spoke on the truth. From the very first day it started. And I said, this is a bad, bad thing that she's doing. I told you this is a bad thing she was doing when she was going at Cardi. Then I told you it's a bad situation what she's doing, trying to fight and thinking she's bigger than Cardi. Her ego got too big for her. She was out of control. All that stuff she was doing with Safari, it was nuts. Of course, I'm cool with Safari, but he's doing this thing with Erica Mena. I'm not a big fan of Erica Mena at all. So, I stay out of it. And that's how you do. You just stay on the sidelines. Yeah, ever since she switched her team, her managerial team, she has been doing great. It's been light years. All the stuff that I advised, they have been following. I'm like, man, this is exactly what now this is what I'm saying. It makes sense. All the things she has been doing in the past years, the tours, canceling the shows. She's over in China. They ain't got stuff set up right. It's making her look bad. People are booing her. They got her doing the Louisiana tour with the wrong song. I'm like, this is just terrible. It was a terrible launch. That Queen album was straight trash. Now let me change that. It's not straight trash. It was okay, but some of the songs were dated, and they felt dated. And it was a big gumbo pot full of things that we just hope it work. And these some songs I had left over from this project that never came to be. Let's put that on this album. And the songs felt out of place. It didn't feel like a real album. And anybody who knows anything about music like myself will tell you this does not work. I'm not just hating on Nicki. I'm just saying this is not working. And I knew from the jump that this album was not going to do anything. People wanted it to do things, but it wasn't. Queen album was not. It's not a good project, and they had the wrong record to come out with to tour, and that Dream song. It's been already remade by Little Kim, so you made that. It's a good, cool, funny song, but that's your B record. That's not your A record. I mean, you go to Louisiana with Queen. I mean, with Dreams. That's not what Louisiana listens to. That's more New York. They basically looking at that. If you perform that song, like you see, all you heard crickets. Lil Wayne was sitting on the floor watching her do her little set. She starts smoking a blunt with Lil Wayne. Yo, let me get that blunt. Yo, let me get that blunt. I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. This whole set was terrible. And that's a disaster. And in the midst of that, Cardi is reigning. She's going all the way up. Drake brings her out on stage. It was just terrible at the time. Her management team failed her tremendously. And I felt bad for Nicki during that point. It was just looking really weird. Everything she was doing was looking off. And now it's a whole brand new day. It's a brand new day. Shelby. Oh my gosh. Shelby, what's up? The hip hop artist herself, Shelby GT, straight out of Canada. I'm surprised OVO ain't picked you up yet. She was like Toronto, not just Canada. She had one of the hottest videos out last month. Shelby GT. You better look out. Academics gonna try to scoop you up. You're gonna be all on your IG. She was like, not the six. If they got that check, you might have to go there. So is Star your manager? Is he handling your managerial career? He said, nah, he just a homie. Oh, okay. I thought he was the manager. OVO the plug. He helped me get off house arrest in 2015. Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's a real dude. Somebody help you get off house arrest. House arrest wasn't designed to really let you off until it was time to get you off. He wrote a letter to the judge and said I was working for him. That's love. Hopefully you ain't doing nothing to keep you on house arrest again. You out here grinding in them streets. She's like, I did 5 years. My goodness, you out there putting in work. Man, it's grimy out there in Toronto. I'm gonna have to stay in the house. Y'all got me about to stay in the house. Look at that. You got the females putting in work in Toronto. I told y'all Toronto was rough. Look, she's like, don't be fooled. He said, that's what it is, day one, huh? Chains be getting snatched for years over here. Chains get snatched everywhere, though. I don't even know why people wear them no more. I'm very fortunately have never had my chain snatched ever. And I had a 40-inch gold chain back when Prodigy had his. When he had his 40-inch piece, I had a big 40-inch piece with a big gigantic Wu-Tang medallion. I had a dollar sign rings. I was jeweled up like Shaka Zulu. I can't jinx myself now. I don't wear jewelry no more. I don't. I just grew out of the jewelry fad. The older you get, the more you lose. That it's just nonsense. There is no Wu Tang movie. It's a it's a show. It's episodes on there, and they on episode 3 right now. And I want to kind of watch it all in succession. They doing it like every week. They air it like a TV show, like Power. Yeah, she got a YouTube page with all her full-fledged videos on YouTube. Check out Shelby GT out there. It looked like it was cold out there. You was in a bikini laying up on a boat. I'm like, what are you doing out there on a boat? And it's like it's freezing out there when y'all was filming that video. Oh, well, thank you, Neil. I appreciate that. And that's LM. He always pays attention to nipples. If Nikki put a hit out on me, it would be a waste of money. It's like, what are you wasting your money for? Like, really? You gonna risk going to jail for the rest of your life to put a hit out on somebody that really ain't doing nothing toward for you or against you? I don't even know if Nikki's even doing that. This guy could just be trolling. That's what I'm saying. Nikki could turn around and sue him. Well, Toronto is where we always used to go. My dad always goes up to Toronto. It's close to Chicago. Oh, well, we know it. Academics lies a lot, you know. He lying like the police came to his house to throw one girl out and punch the wall with a hammer, trying to create a domestic violence situation. It's really childish and ridiculous. It was it was really bad. That's probably his lowest point that I think he had gotten into. Just when I was like, man, this dude is just at a pathetic point right now that he don't even know how bad he looks. Yeah, he's very pathetic. That's why I said I'm like, I don't even talk about this guy really no more ever, and especially not on my main page. He's done there. I can't never even mention him. Um, it's just not even worth it. But I would never be friends with a guy like that. This dude never had an ex. This dude paid women to be around him. That's a trick. Yeah, I'm still cool with Dom. I hit him up one too long ago. I texted him to see what was up with him. He's like, man, I'm gonna call you, man. I've been meaning to call you and stuff. I check on him every now and then. You know, I don't really see him too much on the social media tip, but I still keep in contact with people. People helping people. Yeah, you heard me. I was on Star one too long ago. You know, I don't have time to be on there all the time because I'm making videos myself. So while he's making videos, I'm making them. So I don't get a chance to be on there as much as I could. But the time I was on there a lot, I was on vacation. So it was easy for me to call. I was on vacation.